There's always so much hate when it comes to XRP talk on crypto Twitter, and I have no idea why. It seems to be the only platform that has a lot of negative things to say about it, which is crazy because on this channel, we cover XRP, we cover all of their milestones, we cover what's going on with Ripple, and Ripple XRP actually broke a massive, massive milestone this week when it comes to XRP futures. No, we do not have any XRP spot ETFs approved yet. All of them got delayed to about end of October 2025, quarter 4 2025. But my post that I made, I said, I don't think most of you understand what will happen when XRP spot ETFs get approved. And this was a quote tweet over the an ETF expert, Nate, talking about CME and XRP futures and their contracts and a lot of their data that they have. So XRP futures reached 1 billion in open interest in just over 3 months, and this is on CME. And it's actually the fastest ever for any CME crypto contract, and this speaks volumes. And this also tells me once we get that XRP spot ETF approved, people are going to flood in like crazy, primarily retail, and yes, institutions too. According to the data, XRP futures have traded 251,000 contracts worth $9 billion with a record daily volume of 235 recorded in July. And CME total crypto futures open interest recently surpassed $30 billion. And again, this is the fastest ever contract to hit these numbers. And we're talking about a futures ETF, not a spot ETF. A spot ETF volume is generally a lot larger and inflows. But again, if you're somebody that's in crypto and you want to make money, but you're consistently saying terrible things or not paying attention to what's actually happening with retail, with various different crypto projects, you're not going to make it. I mean, you might make it being a cultist, but why wouldn't you want to maximize your capital, maximize your gain? We're all here to make as much money as legally and ethically as possible, so I'm not sure what the issue is, but I digress. In addition to this news, it was announced that Chinese supply chain finance platform LinkLogis inks deal with XRPL. They're a digital supply chain finance app, and they're running on XRPL, Ripple's chain. Well, XRP chain. The focus is likely on cross-border trade finance, and the reason why they wanted to do this is they want to enable invoice-based credit between suppliers and large buyers, which is funded by banks or asset-backed securities. Deal also includes plans to tokenize RWAs like supply chain finance invoices. And again, this kind of follows the Treasury strategy VivoPower, the company Treasury strategy VivoPower, and actually utilizing XRPL. Now, this supply chain management company, they do not have an XRP treasury, but I personally think once we see the XRP spot ETF get approved, we will see a lot of companies essentially follow suit of VivoPower. And one last little tidbit about DeFi, okay? Aave Labs debuted Horizon to let institutions borrow stablecoins against tokenized assets. Supported collateral includes tokenized assets from Superstate, Circle, and Centrifuges. VanEck, WisdomTree, and others will be added soon. So basically, we're seeing a combination of DeFi and centralized finance come together via Aave, which is an Ethereum-based platform. Well, DeFi protocol. You have to remember Ethereum was you have to remember Aave and DeFi was really, really big, 2020, 2021, and it's finally all coming together. And this is why the Genius Act was so important. But the biggest piece of information here is borrowers can access USDC on RLUSD and GHO stablecoins. I think GHO is part of the Aave ecosystem stablecoin. But more importantly, this just shows how popular people anticipate RLUSD to be, because it runs on both Ethereum and XRPL. And it almost seems like Ripple is hedging their bets and utilizing Ethereum until XRPL speeds up, catches up. And yes, institutions will actually be using this and have this as an option. And what we're seeing here is more actions. And we all know that actions speak louder than words. Bye!